Did you bring what I asked for?
You convinced Jack, your son, that you were dead. So maybe you could give Jack a little grace here.
Hey, Nick. Long time no see.
The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers update for Monday, July 6th, indicate that Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, will get some good news while Patty Williams, Stacey Hayduke, goes to extremes. Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, will be horrified over Patty's actions, so here's what YNR fans can expect. At the Shadow Room, Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, will come looking for Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, and find Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, tending bar without him. Audra will wonder if maybe there's trouble in paradise, but Sienna will insist Noah's dealing with a family medical issue. Noah will come along later, so Audra will play up how concerned she is since she heard about the medical drama. Noah will explain that Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, had a procedure, but they're optimistic about her recovery. Audra will jump at the chance to share a close moment with Noah and reach out to touch him, so Sienna won't look happy about it. As for Matt, he'll convince Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, to return to the Shadow Room with him as well. Noah will lash out, but he'll relent on letting Matt stick around as long as he stays away from Sienna and Audra. Phyllis won't get Matt's cringy attempts to suck up to Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, and won't think Kane's going to give him anything he wants. Although Phyllis will promise not to expose Matt's past and blow things for him, she won't think Kane or Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, are trustworthy. Matt will basically counter that Phyllis isn't trustworthy either, but he'll still get flirty and want to see the real her. Despite previously turning down Matt's date offer, she'll surprise him by deciding she'll go out to dinner with him after all. At the Abbott mansion, Diane and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, will panic when they find stabbed Jack on the floor by the dining room table. After Kyle gets 911 on the phone, he'll be confused when he finds out someone already called them about the incident at this address. Diane will get blood all over herself as she works to stop the bleeding and covers Jack with the tablecloth to help prevent shock. Once the paramedics arrive and get to work, they'll have to restart Jack's heart before they ultimately take him to the emergency room. Some officers will also arrive on the scene along with Detective James Burrow, Matt Cohen, who'll get an abbreviated version of the Diane rescue story from Kyle. Kyle will explain that when he came home with Diane, they found Jack wounded like that. Of course, Kyle will blame Patty along with Diane, but Patty will offer a phony story once she's found cowering in the bedroom upstairs. By then, Patty will have cut her own arms to make it look like Diane attacked her. Patty will pretend she was trying to protect Jack and had to flee to the bedroom when Diane wailed with the knife. Diane's earlier escape will fit right in with Patty's lies since she'll act like Diane ran from Dr. Lawrence Markham, Jerry Burns, to target Jack. Diane will think Patty is insane for accusing her, and Kyle will support Diane since Patty is the one who did this. There will be a huge confrontation in the living room as Patty and Diane argue over who belongs behind bars and who belongs by Jack's side. Detective Burrow will announce that he'll get the EMTs to patch up Patty, but he won't allow her or Diane to leave until he figures out what really happened here tonight. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Detective Burrow will have a hard time making sense of all the allegations, so stay tuned. Jack has worked hard to rebuild his life after years of heartbreak, betrayal, and family conflict. His commitment to protecting those he loves has never been stronger, but Patty's return threatens to undo much of that progress. He recognizes glimpses of the woman who once shared meaningful moments with him, yet those memories are overshadowed by painful experiences that continue to haunt him. The emotional conflict becomes increasingly difficult to manage as Patty refuses to let go of the past. Every attempt Jack makes to establish distance only seems to encourage Patty to push even harder, leaving him emotionally exhausted and uncertain about what to do next. Meanwhile, Diane Jenkins grows increasingly concerned as she watches the situation unfold. Having experienced her own share of criticism and second chances, Diane understands the importance of compassion, but she also recognizes the danger of ignoring warning signs. She worries that Jack's desire to handle the situation peacefully may ultimately leave him vulnerable. Diane encourages him to place his own well-being first, reminding him that protecting his family sometimes requires making difficult decisions. Her support becomes invaluable as Jack struggles with feelings of guilt, responsibility, and fear. Carl Abbott also finds himself drawn into the growing drama. Protective of both his father and Diane, Carl begins paying closer attention to Patty's behavior. Although he initially hopes the situation will resolve itself through calm discussion, he soon realizes that Patty's actions are becoming increasingly unpredictable. Carl starts asking difficult questions and searching for answers, determined to understand whether Patty is acting alone or if something larger is unfolding behind the scenes. His investigation uncovers small but troubling clues suggesting that Patty's emotional state may be more fragile than anyone realized. Elsewhere in Genoa City, the ripple effects of Patty's actions extend far beyond the Abbott family. Friends, colleagues, and longtime rivals all begin speculating about what might happen next. Some believe Patty deserves another opportunity to prove she has changed, while others insist that her history makes her too dangerous to trust. These conflicting opinions create new tensions throughout the community, forcing several characters to choose where their loyalties truly lie. The divided reactions also highlight one of the show's recurring themes, that redemption is never simple, especially when past mistakes have left lasting emotional scars. Michael Baldwin becomes an important voice of reason during the week as he encourages everyone to approach the situation with caution rather than panic. His legal experience and personal understanding of complex relationships allow him to see multiple sides of the conflict. Michael believes that rushing to judgment could make matters worse, but he also understands that ignoring legitimate concerns would be equally irresponsible. His advice helps several characters navigate emotionally charged conversations, though not everyone is.